So here I am at Norwich Arts Centre in the company of Pasco-Q Kevlin. Now Pasco, you're the director here, aren't you?
I am, Tina, yes.
Yeah, he's a very important man, aren't you?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
Very, very important.
Yeah, and you've dressed the part, haven't you?
Yeah, and I made a lot of effort this morning.
Yeah, I can see, because he's artistic.
That's scruffy socks keep that away, don't they?
Yeah, have you seen his socks? Look, they're purple and grey, and he's got orange.
Orange kicks, yeah.
Kicks.
Yeah.
Very arty.
Very arty, the orange.
For my age. Okay, thanks for that, Tina. Yeah.
You're more than welcome. Now, Pasco, as you know, I am an Eastern life coach from the shores of Great Yarmouth, originally Hull, and I am here to spread my words of wisdom using my very own proverbs. So, Pasco, as director of Norwich Arts Centre, do you have a dilemma, a conundrum, or just something that you feel you need to get off your chest? Because whatever is said, Pasco, remains confidential in front of me and you and all the people who are watching.
Okay. So, knowing that I was going to be spending some time with you this morning, you know,
you're very fortunate.
I'm chuffed to bits because I have got an issue that keeps coming up, and it's procrastination. I am an inherent procrastinator. I always leave everything until the very last minute, and sometimes that can be okay, and sometimes that can be quite problematic.
Oh dear.
So I'm kind of hoping that you might be able to offer me some advice to manage my procrastination better.
Okay, so what I need to do is I just need to get a little bit more information from you, if
Sure,
that's
of
all
course,
right,
yeah.
just so I can find out a little bit more about the problem in order for me to find a solution, or help you to find your own solution.
Oh yeah, that'd be,
Indeed.
yes, that'd be good.
Yeah. So can you give me an example of how you procrastinate?
Yeah, I suppose doing the job that I do,
Yeah.
we work to deadlines all the time.
Yeah.
So be it booking and managing events, be it trying to stay on top of the accounts, be it making applications to support the work that we do for additional grants and things.
Yeah.
I work to the very last minute of every single deadline, and sometimes that works okay because kind of all the creative juices get flowing and you really kind of get. But that can also be problematic in terms of if something else comes along that needs my attention immediately.
Yeah. So if somebody shoots you a curveball.
Yeah,
So that you're having to drop everything and deal with that immediate problem.
And often I quite like that because it means I can put the other thing to bed for a while.
And does that get the adrenaline going?
I do like that.
You kind of quite like that feeling.
I do quite like that.
You're a troubleshooter.
Yeah, I do.
That's why you're a director, isn't it?
I do quite like that. But then the other side of that is, I have a young family, and often I can be carrying around aspects of my work in my head because I'm procrastinating and not just dealing with it. So I kind of want to manage that better because I don't think it's not fair for them.
No, because it's important to get your life-work balance, because life isn't just about Norwich Arts Centre, is it?
No, it's not. And
No,
it's
it's
important
important
to get
that you can let go. So if you could stop procrastinating, it means that you could get the things done that need doing.
Yeah.
What are you looking at?
So it's Rosie Arnold. She's
Hello, Rosie.
walking through some
It's
love
all right,
holes.
we're only filming, don't worry.
She's not an unusual thing for us to be
No.
walking around the building.
She's lovely, isn't she?
Rosie?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's one.
Yeah. Is she a good member of staff?
Is Rosie a good member of staff? Rosie is an amazing member of staff. So Rosie, she's our new talent music coordinator. So she goes out and finds all the new young bands for us and brings those through. And she's a very capable technician, and she's an artist in her own way.
Good. Now, do you delegate, Pasco?
I'm quite good at delegation.
Oh, very good.
Yeah, it's something I've worked hard at over the last couple of years.
Oh, very good. So it's not about delegating, it's about prioritising your own tasks.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
So, now I'm going to ask you, are there any benefits to procrastinating? Because there must be a reason why you do it. So what do you get out of procrastinating?
Working to a deadline, I've got the time right up to the deadline to think about and plan in the best way. So I would say that's the benefit, is I give myself a lot more time to think about something.
Yeah.
You know, as if I was to submit something, I don't know, 2 weeks before it needed to be done, I've got time short on that end. So working right up to the deadline means I kind of have time to get everything done. But also, it's a comfort thing. I've always done it.
Yeah.
So kind of a little more comfortable doing things the way it was all.
So you need to change your strategy, don't you? Because you've got yourself into a comfort rut. Or embrace it. Because I think you're an adrenaline junkie.
Oh.
I think that's what you are.
Okay.
I reckon that's what you're doing because you like that kick.
I think there's probably some truth in that.
I think I am right.
I think you might be.
I do have a proverb for you, however.
Okay.
I want you to listen very, very carefully. Right. Are you ready? Because this is significant.
Yeah.
Right. Distant waters won't quench your immediate thirst. Now, what do you think of that?
Distant waters won't quench my immediate thirst.
Yeah.
Okay, help me through it, Tina.
Right, you're lost, aren't you?
Well, I'm kind of, you know,
Now, I think that is a perfect summation of where you're at. Distant waters won't quench your immediate thirst because you're always dealing with the here and now, what needs doing.
Yeah.
But you've also got an eye on the ball of where you need to get to.
Yeah.
So what I suggest you need to do is little steps, day by day, and all those big jobs that you know need doing. Because all those little steps add up, don't they? All those baby steps add up to a giant mountain of a step.
Yeah.
So if you do a little bit every single day of those big things, that will also give you a little bit more time to deal with those emergency situations, which, as director of Norwich Arts Centre, there are many, I am sure.
There could be a few. I like that because that's kind of as well, that's encouraging me to stay in the now, to stay in the moment. So that's something I'm not very good at. So that might be, I'm kind of seeing it. Yeah.
Good. I think it's important to live in the here.
Is that an
because we've only got today, haven't we?
Well, we
at
have
the end of the day, because we don't know what's going to happen in the future. So stay in the moment, Pasco.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
Good.
It's not easy though.
It's not. Life isn't easy, Pasco.
No.
No, not always anyway, but it can be fun.
It's often fun.
Yeah. So, Pasco, in summary, what have you got out of this experience?
What have I got out of this experience?
Yeah.
Well, I've got a proverb to go away and to procrastinate around. So I'll enjoy that.
But you won't be procrastinating anymore, will you?
No, probably not. I'm going to make every effort to
live in the here and now.
To live in the here and now,
Baby
and
steps.
to take some baby steps, and just have a different pattern to the way that I work and live. So
change your strategy.
Thank you, Tim.
And make sure that you've got a good, solid work-home life balance.
Indeed, very important. Thank you.
Indeed, my work is done.
Very grateful.